is going on, everybody? This is Goddess Kendra. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to my haters and supporters. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification button. So today I'm going to talk about, I'm doing a review about 90 Day Fiancé Season 1, Episode 1, entitled, I Got My Visa. Using a unique 90-day fiancé visa, 4 women will travel to the U.S. to live with their overseas fiancé for the first time. Each couple will have just 90 days to decide to get married or send their international mate home. Now, before I even get started on describing what I watch, how in the world can anyone decide in 3 months if they want to get married? Obviously, these women are not from America. So how could you just entrust that I trust this person with my whole cold heart, that they're my soulmate? So let's get into it. So we have 4 couples. We have Alan and Kerlim. Alan is 29 and Kerlim is 21. She's from Brazil. And Alan is 29 from Los Angeles, California. He is a Mormon. So the longest this couple's ever been together is 2 weeks. They talk to each other every day. So they have this thing called a K1 fiancé visa. They're either going to get married or Kerlim will be sent back to Brazil. Our second couple is going to be Mike and Aziza. Mike is 31 from Cleveland, Ohio, and Aziza is 20 years old, and she is from Russia. Then our next couple is Russ and Paula. Russ is 27 from Oklahoma. He lives with his parents, and Paula's 26 from Colombia. So the reason why Russ lives with his parents, he's an engineer, so he's gone for a lot of times out of the year. So for him, it makes sense to live with his parents. But I want to say this. You want to get to know this girl and possibly marry her. I would feel definitely mad uncomfortable being someone's fiance, living with their parents. And she said this. I would say out of the couples, there's only 2 couples that really worry me. I'm worried about Alan and Kerlim. She's 21 and he's 29. And I noticed with an age difference like that, she's still, well, Alan's not old, but she's still young and wants to do things. And then definitely for Aziza and Mike, she was denied a work visa, and then all of a sudden she's in a relationship with him. That kind of rubs me as, you're a gold digger, hoe. And I ain't gonna even lie, like, it's weird. And she was like, yeah, in so many words, we were friends, and then he helped me through my hard times, and I guess you could say it's romantic. Girl, you using him. And about Alan and Kerlim, he is a Mormon, so they don't believe in sex before marriage. So he has a friend who stays a night with them and monitor them like their children. That's mad-ass rude to me and weird. Like, you should be able to control yourself. And for myself specifically, I don't believe in the Christian doctrine of waiting for sex until marriage. Obviously, you're attracted to someone. I want to test the dick, because if it's trash, I know being married, I'm going to want to fuck somebody else. So I believe every couple should have sex before marriage, because that might not be what you want. And Russ said he does not like it when Paula is upset and she kind of scrunches up her face. Paula thinks Russ's family is mad strict. And the mother said, okay, you're going down to Colombia. Don't bring nobody back. And then she just kind of looked at him looked at the mom real weird. And she's like, well, this is a tradition of our family. For 25 years, you're going to learn how to make this. She scrunched up her face, and then she told him, I don't want to live with your parents. And as a grown woman, I could kind of see why we're dating possibly, but I feel if we're getting intimate and your parents walk in the room, it's like we need our own space. And then, of course, you can't have two headstrong women going back and forth and nitpicking, because I'm the type of woman that want to say something to you like, why are you being rude? And then it's going to go, oh, this is my house, and blah, 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 blah. And then it's just like, bruh, you need your own space, especially with the fiance, and you're 27 years old. You should have had that place before that woman moved there. And then Alan is jealous. I know when they were going downtown Hollywood, his fiance seen a lookalike that looks like Johnny Depp, and he kissed her hand. And then he's like, I want to keep the girl. And he was like, I'm jealous. And like, okay, this to me is warning signs. Very sure warning signs of like, every time somebody gives me a compliment, you're going to be mad at me or something. Like, that's mad rude. Then freaking Mike and Aziza, he's 11 years older than her. She's not even old enough to drink. Like, I can definitely see conflict there. And Mike's friends, Scott and Kelly, feel the same as I do. They feel that after the girl couldn't get a work visa, which they find that suspicious and a red flag, is kind of like, is she using you, bro? And he's just like, you can't force things that don't work. And I feel when you're international and you're coming here, you want to marry me to get your visa. I've literally had that done to me before when I was first married at a very young age, like 20, 21. This guy was from Pakistan/India. He literally wanted to marry me just to get his visa. Then he's like, I'm finna tell the government on you. I said, oh, we could do the same thing, my guy. I will call the feds right now and tell them that you only wanted to marry me for your visa, so your ass can get blacklisted and go back. And then as we were together, he tried to say this chick named Michelle was his sister. You know damn well that was possibly your wife from your country. So if you definitely wanted that, you should have paid me $100,000. I could have rocked the shit out, but don't pretend you're in love with me knowing you're not. Like I've always tell any man, state your intention with me. And this is going to be interesting because Paula says she's a very crazy woman. And I feel Aziza does not really like Mike. When they hug and kiss, it's very awkward to me. And the jealousy that Alan has when his fiance is shown affectionate or someone thinks she's beautiful can definitely be a problem. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is crazy. And like I've always said, you can't get to know someone for 90 days and think, oh, this is going to work. That's not how life works. You're forcing it. Thank you.